Hey there, history buffs. Today I'm diving into one of the most fascinating rivers in history, the Nile. This mighty river wasn't just a body of water, it was the lifeblood of ancient Egyptian civilization. Let's explore just how the Nile shaped one of the most iconic cultures of the ancient world. First off, let's talk agriculture. The Nile's annual flooding was like nature's own irrigation system. When the river overflowed, it deposited nutrient-rich silt along its banks, creating some of the most fertile soil on Earth. This turned arid desert land into lush fields, perfect for growing essential crops like wheat and barley. Without this natural phenomenon, feeding the population would have been nearly impossible. Next up, water supply. Imagine living in a desert where water is scarce. The Nile was an oasis, providing drinking water and essential irrigation for crops. It wasn't just a river, it was the source of life, enabling communities to settle and thrive in an otherwise inhospitable environment. Now picture yourself in an ancient Egyptian boat gliding down the Nile. This river was the main highway of ancient Egypt. It facilitated the movement of people, goods, and materials, making trade and communication a breeze. Egypt became a bustling hub of commerce, all thanks to the Nile's natural transportation route. When it came to construction, the Nile was indispensable. Those massive stones used to build the pyramids, they were transported via the river. The Nile made it possible to move heavy materials from quarries to construction sites, enabling the creation of monumental structures that still awe us today. But the significance of the Nile wasn't just practical, it was deeply cultural and religious. The river was personified by the god Hapi, associated with fertility and abundance. Annual flooding was seen as a divine blessing, and the Nile featured prominently in Egyptian mythology and religious practices. Economically, the Nile was a powerhouse. It supported fishing and provided papyrus reeds, essential for making paper, boats, and other goods. The river's resources were integral to the daily life and economy of ancient Egypt. And let's not forget the calendar. The Egyptians based their calendar on the Nile's flooding cycle, which was crucial for planning agricultural activities. This sophisticated system allowed them to predict when to plant and harvest, ensuring food security year after year. Without the Nile, ancient Egypt as we know it wouldn't have existed. It was the lifeline of an entire civilization, enabling it to flourish in a harsh desert landscape. So, which aspect of the Nile's significance do you find most interesting? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.